We're here.
Okay. Was it
We're here.
good?
It
Was it
was
good?
great.
Okay. Good.
It's the Dean's Room where I see you and you see me. The Dean's Room where we spillin' all that tea. The Dean's Room where we talking all that goss. The Dean's Room, but you know that I'm the boss.
Hola a todos. It is your favorite tia and your favorite dean, Hiliana Perez. Welcome to the Dean's Room. I have some special guests. I have some special guests. Look at them. This is Phoebe. And you can't see her, but she's sleeping right now on my other special guest.
Ooh.
Oh!
She said, I'm awake now, honey.
that was funny. And then my very special guest, lovely, lovely, beautiful person, Jaye The Doll.
Hey, honey. I'm so excited.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you
Yes,
here.
yes.
And listen, the pups were like, you know what? Let's really give a good welcoming experience.
Literally sleep.
We have the cuddles. This is cuddle therapy, actually.
I
Is what
love.
we call it in the household. It is cuddle therapy.
Does that actually happen?
Yes.
When, I'm not here?
Yes.
Period. I live.
Like, literally, because with our roommate, like, he sits down and cuddles with her. I'm like, it's cuddle therapy. He needs it. Or it's like, I need some cuddle therapy. Give me
I
a puppy.
live, honey. I live for that.
So you are getting the full on experience at the
Sleep.
at the Dean's room here. Oh my gosh. Sorry, this is so cute, y'all.
It
It's just
is,
like I love it.
I don't even want to move. I'm literally like, child. Oop, not biting my finger now. Wait a minute. Wait.
I am so excited to have you in the Dean's room. Not only because I know you're gonna be very honest and spill all the motherfucking tea, bitch.
Bruh.
But I also want to get to know you more. And that's one of the biggest things that I love to do with
Yeah.
Dean's Room is get to know my guests and ask cool questions.
I live.
So with that being said, tell me everything. No, every little secret.
All of it, honey.
How long have you been doing drag / performing? Or did
girl.
you... Which one came first? Performing? Because I know you're a performer.
Definitely, yeah.
Down.
Yes, went to Kent State for musical theater.
Okay, can't stay.
Musical theater. And then started drag at around 2018. It was originally for this Beyonce tribute performance, which was great. I need to see
Okay.
those pictures.
Yes.
But the first time I ever actually performed in drag was for the Schoolwide Drag Show.
Okay.
Got to perform with Kennedy Davenport.
Word.
She was 3 hours late, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It was a pretty good show. I choreographed this whole number. It was fantastic. And then I took a little break to focus on school, and now we're here.
Hey.
I live.
Cute. I mean, you are such a sickening performer.
Me?
Yes, you.
Not me
bitch.
touching the.
It's okay. You'll learn. So as a performer, you were just so captivating on stage. And did you do performing as a child? Did you do anything with theater other than
I thought I was in my head.
in your head?
I definitely didn't start theater until high school because I thought it was gay. Twisted turn of events, honey.
Insert Hillary
But-
Duff real quick.
You really shouldn't say that.
Very that. But I ended up joining in 11th grade. I had always been dancing to Beyonce, trying to emulate all those things. Practicing my little splits and stuff. But never really got into it until high school. And then I was really I think this is kind of sickening. I think I'm going to be really pretty and I probably should do it. And I did.
And you did.
A
And
million
now look at
times.
you.
Look at me. Well, don't look at me too close.
But zoom in on every single aspect.
The eyelash falling off, got the little butterfly wig. Honey.
You are so gorge. Your
you.
makeup
So are you.
is thank you.
Very.
It's every time I see you, I'm I just want to stare at your makeup so I can be
Wait.
okay, what can I get
But
from
what
this?
about when I'm not in drag?
Well, I mean, I could still look at you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A million times over. Cutting up, honey. Cutting up.
Okay. Did you know? Did you know that I came across Kinky Boots before I started doing drag?
Wow.
Because they made that one movie. They made a movie.
Kinky Boots.
Yes.
Yes.
Before, because it was Broadway, it was like a musical first, then it was a movie, right? Or movie, then.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's how I came across it, and I loved it, and I just forever like feel like this strength, like I associate strength with that movie.
Yeah.
And I say that because I like you give off that energy of like that strength, that
Yeah.
like confident, that bitch,
Yes.
that's you. And I think that it's so fitting that you are going to do what now? Can you enlighten me on what
Maybe playing Lola and Kinky Boots, the lead role.
just
The
the lead
lead.
role? Just the lead.
Every single scene, every single. No, I'm kidding. It's a lot of songs, though, yes.
So Kinky Boots.
Yes.
How long? This is your second time, right?
No. This is number 5.
Number 5? Where have I been?
Child.
I thought it was only your second time.
It's number 5, honey.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
isn't that crazy?
I love
It's
it.
kind of nuts because, like, definitely came across the show in high school. Didn't think that I would ever
Right.
be able to, like, be a part of it, experience it. But I auditioned after, like, I was struggling with a tour and was, like, so miserable. And got, like, the understudy track. And I was like, okay, maybe I can, like, do this and then audition again. And then they put up, like, 7 auditions on Playbill. And I submitted for every single one. And I booked one of them. And then I booked another one. I had to actually fly to New York. Missed that flight. We won't talk about that.
Ooh.
And then booked the understudy track again. So that's 3 times. And then one of them was a carryover contract. So I did it again. All angels. All got to be in a little ensemble as a drag queen. But this time, for the 5th time, I finally get to be the lead role that I've always dreamed of. And they're doing a lot of things for me. They're changing some stuff for me.
Oh
So
my
I'm super
gosh.
excited to kind of like take my drag, bring that in, bring in Jaye the Doll, and also like incorporate the character of Lola. It's going to be so exciting.
Oh my God.
In Oregon, honey.
In Oregon.
Across the pond. Well, okay.
Is it
It's
across
not.
the pond?
It's not. Nope.
Across the.
It's across some grass, maybe
some grass,
sand,
dirt.
some trees,
Okay, maybe some hills.
a lot of mountains.
A lot of mountains. So. Ain't no mountain high enough. Mountain low enough.
Close enough. It was close enough,
See,
honey.
listen,
It was
I
close
love to
enough.
sing. I never said I was good at singing.
And that's okay.
Come on, Mom. Mm-mm.
Not everybody is, honey.
So, lead role.
Yes.
How long is the tour?
So it's actually like I call them residencies. It's not
Okay.
really called a residency, but I will be in the same spot. But it'll be from I go out there next Tuesday. I will be like running the show from June 13th through September 3rd.
Holy.
September 3rd. And it's a dinner theater, so it's more intimate experience. People get to
Okay.
eat
Yes.
while they get to watch a bunch of drag queens run around and
Oh my
dance a little bit.
gosh.
Yeah. It's so exciting.
I would love for that to go all around the world
Yeah.
for you.
We need to bring that here.
Yes, because I want to see you performing that.
Which it actually is going to be here. There is a Kinky Boots production happening in December-ish, so maybe you should audition.
What am I gonna do?
There are drag queens in the show.
Okay.
I mean, Lola's
true.
black, but there's drag queens in the show.
There are, yeah, definitely not the singing or dancing. Okay.
I think you got it. Very bad. Very, very bad. I live.
There we go. Broadway.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah. Broadway. That's. I definitely don't know if I would be up for that, but I would love to see you perform as Lola one day, and hopefully that does happen
It
in
will.
Columbus.
It will.
And I just am manifesting and speaking it into existence that it's gonna just blow up and go crazy for you, and you're going to have all of the success in the motherfucking world
You.
because
That's
you
so
deserve it.
sweet.
Yes.
That's so sweet. Oh, hey.
Penny agrees.
Do you miss me?
I have a question for you.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I mean, you are one of the most talented individuals that I know.
Keep it going.
Okay. And you know that.
Okay.
So, a lot of us well, a lot of the world has seen your talents,
Okay.
but what is a secret skill of yours that no one really knows about, or that you
Oh.
haven't really shown, whether in performance or drag or
Mm-mm.
expose yourself?
Literally, now I have to think. Skills. I can draw. I'm a really,
Okay.
really good artist. A lot of like my talents though lie within the arts. I just don't get to use all of them. But my dad is like a bona fide artist. Like he paints and draws and everything. And my
Nice.
sister and I really used to get into that as a kid. But that's what I think. Is that it? I can cook.
Okay.
I can make some macaroni and cheese.
Hey, like
Uh,
from scratch though, right?
yes,
Okay,
honey.
I was
We
like,
don't
if
do no baked, faked. No
no
craft,
craft,
SpongeBob. We don't do none of that over here.
but they have like the flaming hot Cheeto ones
No.
now.
Mm-mm.
No.
You can keep that, honey. I'm black. In case y'all didn't know, in case you didn't see, I'm black. We don't do that over there.
Good.
Drawing.
Drawing.
Cooking.
Okay.
I really am good at choreography. I don't get to do that often because, like, in my numbers, I like to be a little more free, but I am a
Okay.
choreographer professionally.
Oh. Hmm.
I think that's good. Is that a good answer?
That is a great answer.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, as drag entertainers, we do have to have a certain skill set for makeup, right? And
Yeah,
or we should or would like to have a certain skill set for
you
makeup.
should.
Should. Yes. So it does take a certain, like, I would think that people who are good at makeup are naturally good at drawing as well, because it's a lot of like
Yeah,
hand movement and like being what's it called, stable with their hands, so it's not like, you know
yeah.
because I can kind of draw as well,
Kind of.
kind
I need
of.
to see some receipts.
Okay, listen. So I was really, really big into art and drawing throughout high school, college, and did a lot of that. And I tried to get back into it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I tried to draw Frida.
Oh Lord.
It's not bad, but I will show
Girl,
you.
I need to see it.
It looks nothing like the bitch.
I need to see
It
it.
looks like a butch ass, extra butch, extra lesbian, extra bone structure, like square
No.
as fuck, bitch.
No.
Like that's what she looked mad as fuck. I was like, damn,
No.
why she look mad?
I need to see.
I will show you. I posted it on Facebook because I was so proud of the fact that I still had some type of drawing skill after so many years of not doing it. Because I spent more than 10 years of not drawing.
I need to see it.
Because I decided to just plunge back in and just do it freehand without like slowly getting back into drawing and building up my skill set again. Because I used to draw very well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I fully lied. My
You lied.
actual special skill is writing.
Okay.
I am a phenomenal writer. I do music too, which, yes. And in college, I got to like write my own project, like about my life. It was all live music. We recorded. It was pretty fantastic. But I also write plays. I also have written several short stories. And yeah, I really want to get back into writing music.
Extremely talented.
I
I'm
need to
telling
do
you.
that.
Do it.
Girl,
I mean, hello.
I need to play my music for you
I
sometime.
mean, hello.
That's why I was like,
Hello.
when I heard producer, I was like, oh shit. Let me go ahead and plug my. Hi, I'm a really good singer sometimes. No. But yes, that is actually my skill. I'm a liar.
Okay.
Ooh.
I love that. I think that songwriters or just writers in general don't get a lot of like credit,
Never.
especially in the music
They never
industry,
do.
because the whole point of like music is storytelling, right? Conveying emotion, conveying, or getting someone into that fantasy of whatever the song is. And you need a good writer for that.
Hello.
So the people that write hits,
Yeah.
they don't get they get like half the
I think
recognition.
Beyonce is like one of the best examples because she literally has like 20 or 30 writers
Yes.
behind each song. And literally, like, I mean, it's great, but like, we don't talk about them. We talk about Beyonce. It's
Yeah.
Beyonce's song. It's been, and like, it is like she's taking these lines and putting them together. But at the same time, like those writers carried. There would
Exactly.
be no album. There would be no song. There would be no Grammys without them. you know?
Exactly. I completely agree. And, with the fact that Austin, Augie Stanks, my hubby, he's a
Period.
songwriter. And it's like, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not so
Yeah.
easy to just
No.
be like, oh, I made up a whole song.
And Googling rhymes, because I've been
Yeah,
there before. It's not that easy.
it's not that
It takes
easy.
time.
So it takes a lot of work, and so I love that. I would love to hear your music.
I will be playing it for you.
Good. Yeah.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
So this past
Girl.
Monday, it was the midterm exam lip sync tournament. And we did it kind of different than last season. So the last class, the winner of the previous week, was able to stay out of the tournament
Oh,
because they were
period.
the winner, right? So they didn't do anything, and everyone else just went against each other until it dwindled down to two. This season, we did two brackets. We did a bracket to figure out who the winner is of the week. So the winner of every pairing would go against each other. And then we had a bracket for the ones that lost their pairing to see who would be the one to get expelled. Yes. And you were there
I was there the whole time.
the whole fucking time.
All night.
All night.
Oh, and the eliminated people.
Oh, yes. Yes. Before the lip sync tournament, before the midterm exam. Sorry, Phoebe is burrowing
doing the thing,
currently.
honey, doing the thing.
We brought back 4 eliminated contestants to go ahead and fight for their chance to get back in the competition.
Yes.
And the way that they're fighting was by lip syncing to a song all at the same time. And I was a little worried. I'm gonna lie. Okay, listen, stop.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes.
We know, okay. You don't have to say nothing. We know.
Girl.
We know.
Are we talking about it?
Well, we can. But after that, we went ahead and did our midterm exam.
Yes.
So you were there. It was so much fun. It was such a crazy night because
Yes.
everyone just was in uproar every single time because the kids brought it. They fucking brought it. So I'm excited to talk about it.
Yes, honey.
I know you have a lot to say.
I have a lot.
I
Where
said
do
it's
we
writing.
even start?
Writing.
Where do we start?
Since you were there,
I was there.
taking notes and everything,
Taking notes and everything.
let me know, let the audience know, who your tops / standouts were for the evening. In your opinion, not what necessarily were the results, but in your opinion.
Okay, not because she's my daughter or anything, but I think that the night was Jack's across the board. The amount of confidence that she just walked in with, which we'll talk a little more about that first lip sync at some point. But her opponent handed her the opportunity to literally walk in and steal the spotlight. And I just think in every single number, not only was the lip syncing perfect, but the look was perfect, the energy was perfect, the vibe was perfect. She interacted with the audience. She looked incredible. I really honestly think it's Jack. And I think next to Jack, we have Anonymous. Once again, not because they're family, but because they were so captivating. Like in every single opportunity they had, they made sure to give us a moment, to give the judges a moment, to give the audience as a whole a moment. They looked beautiful. They didn't have to try that hard. Like they were just doing, and that's another thing. They're just an entertainer.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and I feel like a lot of things that we're lacking is the ability to just be still and give a lip sync and give a performance without having to do and go and swing across the stage. Yeah, I was thoroughly captivated by both of them. I don't think that anybody else could have done it in the way that they did and as effectively as they did to me. To me.
Well, there we have it. If you are part of the Jaye The Doll family, you will get kudos. Just kidding.
Oh,
Just
wow.
kidding. No, I completely agree, though. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Jack, from the get-go,
Girl.
first of all, from that first week, that performance to Beyonce, like,
She ate.
Oh my gosh.
She ate.
It is, you literally nailed it when you said that it was the stage presence.
Yeah.
Because one of the biggest things about performing is stage presence. Sometimes you really can't learn that.
Nope.
You really can't.
Nope.
So the fact that Jack has so much fucking stage presence, whether on one part of the stage or another, she gives you a look, twirl, whatever it is, the bitch is dripping in fucking presence.
Like dripping.
Dripping.
Nasty.
It is sickening. And that's where that confidence comes from. And like, it just, beautiful entertainer. Just,
So good.
It was definitely Jack's night. It was completely, I mean, there were a few other nights where Jack did very great, and it wasn't acknowledged. Just saying. But,
We were all hot. I just wanted to be clear.
just so you know.
We were hot. But honestly, I felt like that about a few things, but we don't need to. We don't really need to. But literally though, like Jack just, I don't know, I don't know what she was smoking, what she had, but she literally like just came in swinging, guns a-blazing, did not stop the entire night. And the baby hurt herself, and she still went out there and gave a show.
Literally. I was going to mention that, the fact that she sprained her ankle, right?
Baby, she is in a boot.
Yeah, she was in a boot. That's true. And the bitch still went out there in
Currently
fucking
at Dry
heels
Con, but,
and just ate completely. Left
And one of the
zero
best lip syncs of
fucking-
the night. That
Yes.
was probably one of my favorites, yeah.
Anonymous, another one. Complete monster when it comes to performing. Stage presence, the detail when it comes to lip syncing, and also body language with lip syncing. You see more of Anonymous's quirkiness during some lip syncs, and I'm enjoying to see that. And that last lip sync between Jack and Anonymous.
Wow.
They both lip synced to Airmail Special by Ella Fitzgerald, the 1952
Woo!
something Newport, New Jersey live audio, whatever it
One
says
of
on
the toughest
Spotify.
songs in the world.
It is such a difficult song because
And
it's
knew
all
every single
scat.
word. They knew
Every single fucking
every-
second, every breath, every
single
nuance, every Oh my god.
I think the moment for me was Ice-T. I think that lip sync was Love Madam. That's my baby, through and through. But Anonymous, just first of all, the vibe in the room when that song came on, the look, the feeling, it was just so...
It fit right.
So, and there's so much detail, like you were saying, with the lips. It's just like watching Anonymous is... I'm in love. But that's...
Yes. So those were your standouts for the evening.
Yes.
Okay.
How many people were there? Oh Lord, they gonna be mad at me, honey.
Yeah, there were quite a few,
There were
more than
quite a
just
few.
two. But listen, that's perfectly fine because that's your opinion. That's why you're here, to share it. So if y'all get mad,
Get
it's
over it.
okay.
They can get over
You're
it.
fine.
I love y'all still.
Yeah. You could always ask for more feedback if you would like some feedback from Jay.
We talked.
Exactly. It's my ADHD.
Jesus.
I'm extremely ADHD.
That's okay, me too.
Okay. Bottoms.
Bottoms. Bottom?
Bottoms. Bottoming.
We're back
Douching.
to it. Clean, honey.
Clean. Squeak.
I was trying to do a squeak. It didn't work. It didn't work. Bottoms in the show.
Yes, bottoms in the show. There's so many bottoms in the show. In every show, there's always so many bottoms. Anyway, especially the District Quest. Okay.
Jesus.
So,
Wow.
Jaye The Doll. Jaye The Doll. Please tell me, in your opinion, in your thoughts, in your recollection,
Right.
with your notes,
Yes.
in your own words,
Yes.
with your own standards,
Uh-huh.
you tell me,
Who are my bottoms?
who were your bottoms?
A lot.
Oh,
And this is not like, it's not like shade or anything.
Okay.
But I think that, first of all, Ooh, Jesus. Wow. The Eliminated Queens lip sync. It was a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
We're gonna start there.
Yes.
It was a lot.
Uh-huh.
There was like a wig. We're gonna take off our wigs and throw them at each other moment, and I thought that was really.
I mean, it was a nod to the iconic thing that happened when Ellis and Luminous were lip
First,
syncing.
okay, can I say this too? Because Ellis looked so beautiful. So beautiful. The hair was nice and stacked. I love Ellis. Ellis. However, comma, I personally did not enjoy that
Okay.
part of it. And if we were going to do something like that, I would have loved to see Luminous like have something underneath.
True.
I think that, like we talked about earlier off camera, sometimes people feel like they need to dance because either the other people around them are dancing or there's a drag standard with dance, or like you feel like you don't need to do all that to be
Yeah.
entertaining, especially if it's not what you do, and especially if it's not what you do well. And I feel like there was a lot of that, and I feel like it got a little messy for me.
Okay.
So other than Arita, and I also thought that Amaya was pretty clean too. Also, Amaya looks beautiful in green.
Yes.
I was
yes.
shook. I was blown away by that. Other than that, though, I think my other bottom would have to be Cinder. It really hurt my heart because like Cinder is someone that I hold very close to me, and I love what they do, the art that they bring. But I think starting with the Jack lip sync, you cannot give somebody like Jack an opportunity or an upper hand.
Exactly.
And starting off stage, Jack said, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk in the middle." And also to me, I didn't feel like the look was giving me J-Lo booty. That's what the song. I didn't think it was giving me that. And then on top of that, with the Eartha Kitt lip sync, I don't understand why we feel like we need to move all the time. There's so much power in just holding your place and like not feeling like you have to do stuff all the time. And I feel like there was a lot of that. I think that Cinder won based off of towards the end of the lip sync she kind of got a little more like a little better, but I think like overall there was just a little bit of it was just lacking in that area for me. The looks were beautiful, but I just feel like the first one was not giving booty. And the second one, it was. The last thing I want to say, and I'm going to move on after that. Godiva versus Anita.
Okay.
There was a lot going on.
Yes.
And Anita and I talk a lot. It's my baby, down. But there, a lot of times we choreograph stuff for numbers, and you know she had a lot of things planned. But I don't think oftentimes we plan for when things do not go right, or like when we have to like change it up, especially in a battle situation. Like you can't rely on you as much. You kind of have to think about what the audience is doing, like how they're reacting to what you're doing. You know, if you want to switch that up or bring a little more you into the table. And then there were like clothes everywhere, and then chairs here, and
Yeah.
you know, and I live for that. I think that is incredible, but I also think that there's a way to do that and do it clean. So I think that was probably my least favorite lip sync of the night, just because there was so much going on. And I think once Anita saw that the audience was like living for Godiva, everything just like went off.
Yeah.
Like she just kind of tapped out. I was like, girl, you can't do that. You got to stay in it. You got to stay in the moment. So yeah, I think it was just a little messy for me. And I think Anita kind of lost herself, which was really sad to see because I love her. And I think that she's probably one of the most talented people I've met in my life. Yeah.
Okay. So those were the bottoms.
Ooh, Jesus. Yeah? Do you agree with that?
Yes. Yes. I do. I do.
Right.
So regarding the four-way lip sync,
Jesus.
yes, it definitely was a little bit of a scrunchy situation there.
Maybe.
I knew that they would probably try to do some gags or some tricks or
Something.
whatever, and I knew that it would probably not go well because of the spacing of the
Yeah.
entire situation. So it was something that had to be done, and it was done.
I also want to say this. I forgot. And I'm telling you, lip sync. Okay. There is a thing called building. We already talked about this earlier. But out the gate,
Yeah.
Arita was swinging.
Yep.
And Godiva was like trying to like build it a little more. But like the song is a theater song. So on top of that, you kind of already have an arc built into the song.
Yes.
You have to give an arc. You cannot just go straight in guns a-blazing. And I feel like Arita was guns a-blazing. I don't really know who I think should have won that lip sync because I wasn't really like here. I was not here for it the most. But there was no build. It was just like I'm here, and I'm telling you, I'm not going home again.
Mm-hmm.
But like, baby, we're giving. This needs to be a performance. We need to give a lip sync.
For sure.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're
I
fine.
needed to say that before I forgot. Continue. I'm so sorry.
So no, I mean, I do agree with you on that because that was definitely the critique that I had as well.
Ciao.
So
Build.
but with so after the four-way lip sync, and then with your bottoms, who you thought were in the bottom, Cinder, I was slightly disappointed with the fact that they kind of just gave up with the first number.
Yeah.
They said, you know what, I have no chance in winning, right? Or I'm assuming that that's what they were thinking, right? Because it's a dancey song. Jack is known for dancing. Like, obviously, you know. So I just feel like she just kind of went out there to just try to have fun.
Yeah.
But it just kind of, it felt like it was just kind of giving up.
Yeah.
So I was pretty disappointed in that because I wanted to see an actual, like, I want Cinder to try to give something different,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
We've never, yeah, I mean, if you can't dance, that's fine because I can't dance. But you can still try to, like, give a different energetic performance than just dancing. There's more to performing than just dancing.
Yeah.
So I think that there was a real missed opportunity there for Cinder to really showcase the versatility in her performance style.
That's the biggest thing to me personally because
Yeah.
I've seen Cinder and like we talked about this too and I told her like to me I was just like I wanted you to bring you but I also wanted you to understand the song and what the song requires of you because sometimes girl we all perform songs that we don't really think you know is like us or what we do but I think that she is a good performer. I just think she has to find I think she just needs to figure that out a little bit more and not give up. Because y'all gonna have to lip sync again if y'all in the top. So, I mean,
Exactly.
what you gonna do then? You can't give up then.
Yeah. And with the I Want to Be Evil one, I do agree that, you know, for both Arita and Cinder, they both had kind of like little gags. Arita with the roaches and which I was like, wait, what is that? So I mean, it was kind of a cute, like kitschy type of detail. I giggled. I what's it called? It's another term for like giggle, cackled, not cackled, snickered. I chuckled. There we go.
That's better.
I chuckled at that. Let's take a drink for that.
I did not see the roaches until after when you were like, what are these
Yes.
things?
One of them tried to fucking trip me.
Yeah. It's also there was just a lot of moving.
Yeah.
And like again, when you feel like the crowd is not with you, you feel like you need to move. You don't need to do that.
If you stand like one thing that I learned, I actually learned this in my corporate job when I was going to be giving like I was opening a seminar, and I was gonna do like the opening remarks or whatever, and I was like, should we announce that we're gonna start or you know whatever? And my mentor said, no, just go up there, project, and start, and they will know that it's time to listen.
Yep.
So ever since then, I am no longer afraid of just like, okay, when should I start? Like, no.
Yeah.
Go in, project, because that's confidence.
Yep.
Once you go in without confidence, everyone's going to know to look at you.
Yep. That's what we learn in theater. It's really like having and holding your own power. And really with men, which we don't really need to...
Yeah, we don't like
But it's very important to be able to hold your ground because you present so much stronger and much more confident that way, you know? And I feel like a lot of drag performers just feel like because there's a stage, we need to, or because the audience is not like living for this moment, I need to start moving around. I need to do a trick. I need to, baby, no, you don't need to do all that to be entertaining, you know? If she would have just kind of like maybe had a little more groundedness to it, then I would have been like, oh, period. But I feel like that lip sync was another one that was kind of lower on the spectrum for me.
For sure. I will say, however, though, that, you know, one of the main reasonings that Cinder won the lip sync was because of, like, I think the body language that she had with that song kind of just matched it. It fit. I felt Arita a little bit awkward in that song,
Yeah.
and because you can tell that it wasn't like her thing.
Yeah.
So I do think that it was kind of like on the lower side for me as well.
But when she pulled those gloves
Yes,
off,
and it was red. I was like,
and
okay,
then like the stupid little
Yeah.
that is Cinder.
Yeah.
That is what we love, and that's why I was like, okay, got it. Like that, you won that for me right there. I wish we just got that like her the whole time
yeah,
fully, but I do agree about. Also, it was like leotard for that.
yeah,
It's a little interesting to me, but she looked good when she had like the cape
yeah.
and then the nail gloves. But then when she like took it off and then it was like a purple leotard thing, I was just like, this is maybe not the song for that one.
Yeah.
But that's
Maybe it was a nod to Yzma.
to hell. To hell. The fastest track.
The way that the brackets worked. Anonymous and Jack ended up being the final two in the winning bracket.
Yes.
And they lip synced to
They did.
Airmail Special
Yes.
by Ella Fitzgerald. And it was fucking amazing.
Yep.
It was sickening. It was great.
Nasty.
It was fucking. Ugh. It was. The whole fucking audience just was
Eating it up.
crazy. Just going off. Now, towards the end of the song, we're like, who the fuck is going to win this lip sync? Because we don't know. Because they're so good. The very last few seconds, Jack knows every single word till the very last second of the song. Anonymous did not. Anonymous was like, what is this? What is this shit? And Jack was like, check it. It was sickening. So obviously, Jack won. Very well deserved.
Yeah, but and this is like no tea. I personally thought that Jack kind of, I don't know, won from the beginning. I think that it was a beautiful battle, and Anonymous is like one of the best lip syncers I've seen ever. But I think like Jack just really, they just have like a way of just taking, like, look at me. Like you're going to experience
Mesmerizing.
me. And there was like a little break in the music at the end, and everybody was like, yeah, like they thought it was over. And no.
Jack was like, hold up.
It was not. I did hear a lot of like, there was a lot of confusion on like what version.
Okay,
What's the
let me
tea
clear
with
it up.
that? Because
Let me clear it up.
If, then I would understand.
Okay. So,
Team Anonymous, Team Jack, Team Cinder, Team everyone.
So, when we created
Team Anita Black.
the challenges and everything, and all, we decided all of the lip sync songs.
Team Roulette.
Show went ahead and created a playlist, and we chose
Show?
and we chose the live version.
Okay.
Right, and we created a playlist, and we sent it to all the students.
Okay.
Then someone in the chat group asked, so what version of the song is it? Because I can only find this one, or I can only find this one. So there was confusion about that. And then AJ sent a version that was not it.
Ooh.
Which confused everyone even more.
Oh no.
And I was like, wait, hold up. Hold up. Where's the playlist? Because we sent out a playlist. Let's check the playlist. Because that's what y'all should have been listening to. Because we sent it to y'all.
Yeah.
And that was it. We figured out that there was a shorter version.
Confusion, honey.
There was a shorter version that was only 2 minutes and something long. And then the longer version, which is what they did.
Period.
Because that's what we gave them originally.
Yeah, it was such a fun lip sync. It was,
so
and then
good.
also like the crowd was drunk, but also so engaged. Like they were there
They were living.
every second of it. I lived. Also, forgot to mention Rulin. Ooh,
Honorable mention.
because she's iconic, and that's all. And also one of my new kids.
Okay, and the fact that this bitch went out here, got on top of a platform, and jumped. Hold on. That's not the gaggy part. The gaggy part is that Rulin is so smart that she wore knee pads
Yep.
under her fucking tights. Do you know
And
how
she
many
wasn't trying to do
entertainers
no
out
split.
here?
She wasn't trying to do. Go ahead.
Do you know how many entertainers are out here at District West jumping off the damn box, hurting
In
themselves?
Dragmaster?
Not even just Drag Master. In general.
In Dragmaster.
Mostly Drag Master. And other shows.
Just don't hurt yourself. If you
Please.
feel like if you feel like you can do it.
Wear knee
Just-
pads.
Yeah.
Be
But she
smart.
literally, like, she jumped off of that.
Yeah.
But also, too, like, again, that was her song.
Yeah,
And
it really
Anonymous knew what they were doing when they gave them that.
Mm-hmm. It was,
Shout out to Rulin's mom. She's one of the most supportive people in the world.
yes. Shout
That's
out
all.
to your mom as
Yeah.
well.
She's one of the most supportive people in the world, too.
And
Jack's
so
mom.
beautiful. So beautiful.
Jack's mom made me a pillow with my face on it.
Okay, first of all,
I'm
you want to
sorry.
talk about, like, having branding? Like, that right there is like pillows. Like, you could totally have a whole line of Jaye the Doll pillows.
I need merch.
You should get some.
Buy my merch. It's not here yet. It will be.
So, as the winners had their own lip sync to see who the winner was of the week, the losers also had a lip sync.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Godiva and Arita had to face each other in, and I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree with your assessment on the fact that Arita came out guns a-blazing,
Mm-hmm.
because I have that exact same critique. I definitely saw that Godiva was starting off slow and kind of like trying to get into it.
Yeah.
But I will say that Godiva's lip sync was not tight enough. It was just very whisper-like. And I think that Arita kind of knew the words more than Godiva, in my opinion. What about your opinion?
I think this is a perfect opportunity to say, do your research. Understand what the context of the song is, what's happening, and obviously, like, you know, you can't really control. I don't think anybody's expected to be in the bottom, but you need to know your songs. Do your research, understand what's happening, understand the importance of the music, understand pretty much literally everything. And to me, personally, I didn't really enjoy the lip sync because I was not feeling that. I was just feeling, this is a ballad song and I need to give ballad energy in two completely different contexts, right? Like, Arita is going full steam ahead and then Godiva's a little too quiet, you know? And I feel like there's always room for the middle ground and there's always room to build, especially when it's a musical theater song. Really, all music is kind of like built in that way. There are hills and valleys and everything, but in specifically like theater, and if you don't know, that's from Dreamgirls.
What's Dreamgirls?
Black Excellence. One of the best musicals in the world. Yeah. That's my thoughts. I personally, I don't really think that there was a winner for me.
Okay.
I was very much like, okay.
Send them both home.
Not even that. Maybe I would have been fine if I just, to me, I was like, I was more like focusing on the choice of the song rather like whether or not it was good. And I feel like we talked about earlier, the moment that I kind of saw Rita just like like I was like, okay, you know, especially like being a theater person, theater queen, theater life, like we want that build. We want the hills and valleys. We want to feel something. We want to experience that song because it's so powerful. And girl, this your last opportunity to stay here.
Exactly.
You got to give it all, but like build. That's what I got to say.
Peaks and valleys.
Maybe more like mountaintops and
Mountain bottoms.
do they smell too, honey?
Well, it is down in the deep, so
Shout out to everybody though in Dragmaster because y'all ate. That was a tough week.
It was such a great week though. Great entertainment.
Great. It was
Even the
great
cringy
show.
moments.
I don't even think, and honestly, like we're being critical, right? But like it was great. It was a really good show. It was very entertaining, and the fact that there was a lip sync battle, period. First of all, in Columbus, in Dragmaster, with all these incredible entertainers, and some people who don't. Rulin does not perform like that,
Yes.
and smashed.
Exactly.
That's all she said, girl. I was just trying to get through that lip sync. And I was like,
It didn't seem like
okay.
it.
And you was giving performance. That's all.
Literally.
That's all.
I mean, I think that that's kind of like what happens with lip syncs, though, especially with like lip sync battles, is that it kind of like, especially for new performers, it just, like a performer is born at that moment.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I saw that switch when LSD first lip synced
baby.
against Luminous. I saw something switch in LS.
Yeah.
And that's, that happens. And I saw the same thing with Rulin. So that's why.
So special. It's so special. And Ella's like really wanted to be there, you know, and you could tell in that moment. And also too, in every single one of these lip syncs, you could tell who really, like, really, really wanted it. Like, you could feel it. That's why, like, I'm willing to give a pass to the Rita thing, because I think at that moment, like, even though it was a lot, she was still like fighting to be there. I think Godiva was too, just in a different way.
I agree. Jaye
Me.
The Doll.
Yes.
What are some upcoming events for you? Where can the audience find you? Where will you be bucking? Where will you be high kicking? Where will you be death dropping?
Well.
Where will you be singing?
Ooh, very that. I literally leave on Tuesday to fly out to Oregon to do Kinky Boots, and I'll be there until September. No more drag in the city unless somebody randomly comes out here and is like, hey, come to. But other than that, yeah, it's really Kinky Boots. Really.
That's amazing. So it's in Oregon.
Oregon. Ashland, Oregon.
Ashland, Oregon. And where exactly in Ashland? Like what?
So there are
venue?
two big theaters there.
Okay.
You do the Oregon Cabaret Theater, which is the one I'm going to be at, and then the Shakespeare Festival. They have some stuff over there too, but it'll be at the Cabaret Theater.
That is amazing. So, if you are in Oregon,
Come see me.
come see
I will be
the amazing
singing.
Lola and Kinky Hoots.
In the meantime, just follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. So talking about Instagrams,
Right.
what are your social media handles?
Ooh,
So Facebook, Instagram, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, OnlyFans, whatever you have, everything.
Maybe I don't know.
Let the crowd know.
Facebook, Jaye The Doll. Instagram, The World of Jay. Do not follow the Jaye The Doll account because it is not real, and I just forgot the password and I can't figure it out. The World of Jay. TikTok, I think is Miss J. Loki kind of was getting some views the other day.
Hey.
And then YouTube is Miss J as well, I think. Pay me, South by J, Cash App and Venmo, honey. Make sure you get the right symbol. But that's it.
Okay.
Don't leave, please.
No, you know.
Okay.
You gotta send some money on over to Jaye The Doll.
Please.
Because why? Because the bitch is sickening.
Okay.
Okay.
Pay for my flight.
Hey, life is expensive.
Nah, they paying for that. Pay for my luggage.
Pay for a meal.
Ooh.
Ooh, a
Some
fancy ass
Starbucks, honey.
meal.
No, I just want Starbucks on the plane.
You don't want a steak, like a big old
Hell
steak?
no. I'll be over there in the sky with a piece of steak in my stomach.
Why
Are you
not?
kidding me?
Why not? Okay, not gonna lie. One of my favorite things about flying when I was a child was the food at the airplane that we would get. Like,
Okay, like at the airport,
no, like because we would fly to Mexico, so it would be over like 6 or 7 hours.
so they have food.
So they would have food in the flight.
Was it good? No.
My
That
little
is the
fat self
answer.
loved it.
Okay.
My like 10-year-old fat self was like, ooh, yum yum yum, give me some
Good.
food.
But now, would you like it?
No,
Probably
That-
not. Yeah.
I mean, they have little like charcuterie boards now.
Girl, peanuts.
Yeah.
You want some peanut? Oh, peanuts with a T.
Nuts.
Peanuts.
We love nuts.
A little Pepsi, a little water.
Ooh.
But that's how they get you, girl. They be like, "You want some
With the
water?
Pepsi?
That's gonna be $20." No, you can keep it.
Or wine.
That'll be $30.
Exactly.
You can keep
45
it.
if you want
that
to
little
call.
ass dry ass piece of steak, honey.
Exactly. No, thank you. Well, follow Jaye The Doll on all the socials of media. Pay Jaye The Doll for just being an amazing, beautiful human being.
Thank you.
Follow Jaye The Doll to Oregon to see her perform as Lola. Lola!
Lola. That one.
We have reached the segment of the show in which I ask you a fun question.
Is it fine?
No, it's fun, not funny. The question is,
It's not funny.
if you were to be stranded on an
Love it.
island and can only take one drag queen with you, who would you take?
What?
Yep.
That's not fair.
Uh-huh. It's
I
a
want
fun
to also
question.
note that literally every single person in Drag Master is my baby, and I love all of them so much, and I wish I could take them, but I can't. I think the person that I would take, without a shadow of a doubt, is Chloe Angel. Immediately. I would literally take that baby with me everywhere because 1, she's funny. 2, she will entertain me. 3, I think she can cook.
Okay.
TBD on that one.
I mean, but you're in a remote island, bitch. You were stranded at an island and you're going to take Chloe?
Yes, because she's probably okay. Or, but I have a few
You
crushes.
gotta survive, bitch.
Okay, but what do you mean survive?
Like, it's literally your plane crashes and it's just you and one other drag queen that survive and you gotta fend for yourself.
Well, me and Maya would be fighting,
Okay. True.
but that's just because we family. So we just gonna be arguing the whole time. But it would either be Chloe or one of my secret crushes, and we don't need to bring that up.
Oh. You have a crush in
They know
drag?
who they are.
Oh, you got a crush in drag. The drag master of love.
I want to also note that dating me or being with me is a privilege. I will be a star, so just keep that in mind.
I'm gonna put that on the shirt.
Please. With
That's
like a picture
okay.
of my face.
On a pillow. See? Pillows.
Can we maybe sell like cups? I think we need to do cups.
What about mugs? Instead of
What kind
cups.
mugs?
Instead
Oh, mugs. I thought you said bugs, girl.
No, I said bugs.
Like animals?
No, bitch,
Insects?
bugs.
Oh.
Like where you drink coffee.
Why can't they be glasses like this one that says fresh milk? Clear
Fresh
milk.
milk,
They told me
everyone.
it was from a jellyfish. I'm concerned, but it's fine. Okay.
It's organic.
The queen that I'm taking is Chloe.
Chloe, okay.
I think it will be Chloe. Well,
Are you gonna survive with Chloe? Can Chloe hunt?
hell no.
I mean, she can hunt something.
No, she can't. She can't hunt worth a damn. She can't hunt nothing. Or BFA. You don't know who she is. Hopefully you'll meet her soon. But she's
Hopefully.
that's another one. I guess if it's someone that you know that I will actually survive with. Fuck. It'd probably be, I feel like it would be Chloe. I'm
Okay, yeah.
Or you.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
I'm down. Let's do it. I can survive.
Can you?
I've hunted hare before. One time in Mexico. I can fish. I can cook.
I can't.
Not like this.
Yes, but I can't. Okay, first of all, you eating bunnies?
Sure, why not?
Isn't that what a hare is? Isn't that?
Yeah. It's a wild bunny.
That's really sad.
It's not bad bunny, it's wild bunny.
But why are you hunting bunnies?
I was in Mexico, bitch. I was just doing it because they were doing it.
Now, if they was jumping off a bridge, would you do that too?
See, the thing was that we ate the hare.
Do it.
So it was so good. It was
Why
so
are you eating bunnies?
good.
What else? You said you hunted hare. I can't eat fish. I'm allergic to that. So maybe I
okay.
should leave you
Okay. I mean,
here.
you right.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
Maybe
just
not.
take AJ. Or Eris. Eris would be really good.
Eris or AJ, they're both Scorpios, bitch.
Very that.
You know,
I love
Scorpio
AJ.
is the sign that constantly goes through, like, shit.
AJ, if you could stop being so pretty, I'm really over it, to be honest.
You know, you really didn't have to lie like that. Because the bitch is beautiful, not pretty.
Okay. I thought
Wow.
you was going to read my girl. I was going to have to cry a little bit.
No, it's too easy to read her. Might
Y'all
as well
stay
be a
reading each
children's
other.
book.
Yeah, when the math jokes that y'all were having, she said, I'm actually finished. That was so funny. That was a moment.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
Fresh milk.
there you go. Fresh milk from a jellyfish.
Eris Gray, Chloe Angel.
Eris Gray,
BFA.
Chloe Angel, BFA,
You.
and me.
But
I will be
we
the last
ain't-
resort.
We're not doing bunnies.
I'll hunt wild
doing
boar.
hares.
I'll hunt some birds. I got this.
We're not doing bunnies. We're not doing hares. Thank you.
Just wigs.
All of them.
All of them.
That's not this synthetic piece of shit on my head. Leave it alone. We'll leave it alone.
Okay. We unfortunately have reached the end of our show. It was such an honor to have you. Ah! This bitch said, bye. This bitch said, I'm done. This bitch said, hi. Welcome back,
Not
Jaye
the
the Doll. Bitch, that's what your ass gets.
Okay.
That's what your ass gets.
Fully.
Trying to be all cute. Okay. So, we have reached the end of the show. Thank you so much for being part of this. I hope you had fun.
I did. I'm bald headed now. With a wig.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do this again.
Yes. We definitely have to have you over again because this was so much fun. And everyone, make sure to follow Jaye the Doll everywhere and anywhere, especially in Oregon. And remember this face and the name and hopefully the voice that you will hear soon. Because she's going to be a star. You heard it here, folks. The bitch is a star. With that being said, thank you so much for watching another episode of The Dean's Room. I love this ponytail.
Me too, honey.
It's cute.
It's giving Janet Jackson.
I was going to say, if you put a hole through that hat and actually make it a
hole?
ponytail. Yeah.
Bottoms.
That too.
Douching.
Harry?
Ooh, I like him hairy. Yeah, don't be shaving around me.
If I'm not flossing my teeth, it ain't working.
With
With that being
this.
said, bye everyone!
It's the Dean's Room, where I see you and you see me. The Dean's Room, where we spillin' all that tea. The Dean's Room, where we talking all that goss. The Dean's Room, but you know that I'm the boss.